show some support wherever you're from. If you're from Bangladesh, and based on what we've seen, slow start, but they can do even better. And with these fans in the arena, they can only do the best. Let's throw it up to our casters. It's map number 3. We're gonna catch you right after this.
Map numero 3. It's time to head into map number 3. Here we go. Dragons Esports, RedHawks fans flew into Ria just to watch them play.
We have to say goodbye to one squad, Alpha 34. We already knew that they stood no chance, but hot shots getting pushed down lower and lower. Pakistan can't do anything about that as well. Out of Group B, not a single booyah on their side, 87 points. The bar to exceed is pretty low, but the question still remains, can the teams actually outflow 6 points in hand? They look pretty solid up there.
Yeah, they do. I think right now, if you are looking at just the standings alone, right? I feel like Dragon Esports, they should be very, very proud of what they achieved. I think the fans from Bangladesh should be very proud of this debut appearance on an international tournament and at EWC of all things. I would not be able to handle the nerves, but here they are, 2 positions away to make it into top 12. And all they gotta do from that point onwards is to maintain it.
Yeah, I mean, RedHawks obviously need to hustle quite a little bit before they can stand a good chance to sneak into by here. There's a lot that could happen. We just saw a miracle in front of us. Vision System out of nowhere pulling off a massive game. And that's exactly what RedHawks need to aim for. The safe plays are not going to cut it anymore. They are on the chopping block. If they don't go crazy, if they don't get aggressive looking for these important points, they are not going to stand a chance. Playing safe and just sneaking into the final serve. That could have been a strategy from the very start of the competition, but too many of those opportunities have been let go already. And they're not the only ones in trouble. Virtus Pro, did you ever imagine a day that we would see them at the bottom 6?
Definitely not. I think for this pro, they really need to buck up, right? They got 4 more rounds. There's still opportunities, but cannot make any more mistakes from this point onwards. But before we jump into Kalahari for map number 3, we actually talked to Pain Gaming, so let's listen to what they have to say.
Hi everyone, it's Yunso and welcome to my interview with the Pain Gaming. So into our first questions, how do you guys feel coming with the group? Group A and Group C with very top performance teams, then how do you feel right now?
Como vocês se sentem depois de ter esse dia de folga e agora jogar novamente com o próximo grupo?
É bem tranquilo, porque a gente já jogou o primeiro dia já. A gente já tem uma noção do que fazer, que é muito bom jogar o último dia para sempre ter uma vantagem de pontos.
He said that they are confident and they are okay with that, and playing the third day, the last day, is always good because they are fine with that.
Good, that is a great spirit that I love to hear. So what about loss? How do they feel about loss? Since yesterday loss was very high.
Ela perguntou como vocês se sentem agora com a Luz, né, que foi muito bem ontem e tudo mais. Como tá para vocês esse sentimento?
Bom, é sempre muito bom times brasileiros desempenhando bem. E, querendo ou não, nossa meta é ser o melhor time brasileiro e ser o melhor time da competição. E ter essa disputa saudável com eles, né? Tentar passar eles.
He said that for us, with the Brazilian teams going well, we are...
I understand. So last questions to end our story here. What are you guys expecting the most for today's games?
O que vocês esperam de hoje, dos jogos de hoje e tudo mais?
A gente espera um jogo mais agressivo, um jogo também que a gente está visando tirar algumas equipes para a final. E é isso, é um jogo mais agressivo que a gente precisa buscar fazer pelo menos aqueles 30 pontos. Tá um jogo mais calmo para nossa equipe e algumas equipes precisam pontuar, principalmente a equipe da Ásia.
Our coach says that we need to be more aggressive today, and we need to make at least 30 points. So we are looking for this aggressive game today, and we know that some teams need to make some points too, and we are here to beat them.
All right, I think it's enough for today.
A few more, Husky.
Yeah, I like how the coach was managing expectations. I want them to get 30 points.
Yeah.
Come on, you can get 30 points in one game. And fun fact, Pain Gaming actually in the complete and Fluxo.
Oh, yeah.
So there is a storyline right now that to the point rush. If Fluxo doesn't make it, it means that the other two teams that have bested them and put them second will be there. Pain and loss. Can you believe it?
I most definitely can believe it. Anything is possible here on the world stage. Anything is possible. The Esports. And here you go. The teams in danger. 6 of them. RedHawks, one of them. They need a miracle for sure. Vision System just showed us what sort of a miracle they are capable of. And obviously, we want to see a little bit more from the Chilean squad. AGA though at foundation. And very early gunshots here. So sure exactly who's aiming for their heads, but they should be pretty safe. I believe we saw a player from the side of RRQ quickly sneak away from foundation. Very sneaky from RRQ, trying to take over 2 compounds at the same time.
Yeah, it was Abai. He fired a couple of shots and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go back to where my team likes the most, which is Refinery, and that has always been the headquarters of RRQ. Goes actually out in the open, finds an airdrop. Bit of a lady luck to say, fortune smiles upon the bold. Pain Gaming so far have really been tearing it up.
Well, this next circle should give us a rough idea as to how the movements of the squads will go. Circle 1 still pretty balanced in the middle. Just moving down south side a tad bit more.
RedHawks.
The read is pretty accurate from a lot of these squads, but RedHawks getting into a little bit of a tussle here at command post. Not the best of things to happen to the squad that needs a miracle in terms of points. And Nejad could not get away. Climb dropping down like the god of death with the M590 delivers exactly that.
I felt like RedHawks made the wrong read. Because command post is an Onyx place to be at. They made the rotation straight in. And now Onyx are going to chase down as much RedHawk members as they can. Kutush will be the first point of contact. Ducks away to the sub. There is a chance for them to lead Onyx into Pain Gaming, but if you are RedHawks, you cannot be in a position where you are just running for your lives. In this case, they don't really have a choice. Kutush puts up the glue wall, but it's only a matter of time before Noki blasts through that. So 3 points for Onyx.
I had the right gun, just did not have the right timing there. That plasma gun had enough bullets in the mag to continue spraying on for days. It just didn't help the fact that the assault rifles are now doing more damage to those glue walls. Glue wall melters are very useful, but the assault rifles will
the rotation down to the southeastern side and run straight into BRU. So that's going to be some information given over to the team. Instant revive for Onyx. Nothing much was lost in the process. Zaru opts to drop back to command post, even using the binoculars. As we turn our attention to Mammoth, that's where RedHawks escape to. They will be near Pain Gaming as Movie Star R7 takes on Falcons.
great still keep them in play. R7, no Riptide Rhythm's gonna block him. The Chrono popped instantaneously. Doesn't take any damage whatsoever on fire. Backs away to the rest of his team members as Della is found. Peter with the aggression on fire though. Misses by a single second. Circles around, finds another window, calls for backup into Roro as well. Electrotherapy on play, but it's not enough. On fire though, keep the squad in play. On the drop of the M590, and the pickup is not too troublesome at all. Falcons